Top 100 reactions of YouTube video. Russia accused of using cluster bombs as fighting rages in Ukraine's cities. BBC News.
Matthew.
Afghanistan crisis happening again, but now in Ukraine. Britain also nation of NATO and showing its propaganda. Simple question: who provoked to war?
Hi said.
Is anyone remember painful memories when Ukraine participate in war with USA against Iraq? 1.000.000 innocent Iraqian died?
Doomba commented.
This is exactly what happened in Iraq and Libya when the US-led incursion resulted into numerous deaths. Russia is right to address its security concerns.
Mr. Potatoster told that.
This is so bad that this has to be stopped.
Mark said.
The Russian armed forces should stop taking commands from their psychotic tyrant leader. They must be able to see what harm and misery they are causing. Wake up.
Gary commented.
Use of cluster bombs and vacuum bombs aren't banned. The target for those bombs are what makes those bombs banned.
Wallace's.
All the strong independent women fleeing the country while men forced to stay and fight. LMAO.
L says.
How can we play safe and say accused when the video literally says it all? The sad thing is, when the fighting is over, another superpower will walk away unpunished from its war crimes.
A man said.
The West is prolonging Ukrainian agony by acting as cheerleaders and encouraging them to commit suicide. War is not fought long between two unequals. Love Russia. From India.
Ashani commented.
Oh Ukraine, you are in my prayers.
Khalid.
The Western media is so emotional and sympathetic. We feel sad too, like we felt sad when we have seen far severe sufferings, far more blood and death of Palestinian children and Syrian children. But I don't remember Western media were emotional such as they are now. As if Palestinian and Syrian children are bound to suffer and die.
Sacred told that.
We do not support any invasion, but you should know that Ukraine contributed 5,000 troops to the occupation of Iraq during the Gulf War from 2003, and the Ukrainian army was among the first to enter Baghdad Square. As you land, so you will be repaid.
Puntube said.
Respect Ukraine because Russians' boys are also getting killed? This is dream come true for you NATO terrorist organization. Now you guys can take out more countries and you always support weaker side always to make maximum damage to both countries.
Paul.
Tactical nukes would be better, not too many, just enough to finish it.
Be commented.
Everyone tell Russian troops to miss on purpose. This war is awful against civilians.
Mir says.
Ukrainians, you killed Iraqi citizens. How do you feel being killed now? Ukrainians, you killed Afghani citizens. How do you feel being killed now?
Abzaid.
I feel grief for the poor people who have been killed and displaced by the European Union in Syria, Yemen, Iraq and Africa.
David Philip Goran Sonia.
False news and Western NATO propaganda and lies.
Yakin told that.
While my heart goes out to all the children and people of Ukraine, where were all these reports when the same thing was happening to the Palestinian and Iraq people and children?
Muhammad said.
Accused, you get that right, you sheep. Saraj.
The greed of America and West destroyed yet another country.
Arun commented.
US as main virus for all countries. They pass #MCC in Nepal. Now after some years, they will war with China. Fuck Joe Biden.
Taha.
Ukraine is a democracy exporter just like Poland, UK, and the US. They participated in what they call Operation Iraqi Freedom in 2003, and now they get to taste what they forced the Iraqis to taste. Long live Putin, long live dictatorship, long live autocracy. Down with the dollar. TU. Sad face. PID. Democracy. Jensen says.
Lies, lies, and propaganda from the corrupt BBC.
Pipan Hibwanun.
Many people think that Korea is on the side of Russia. However, that is not true. Most of the people of the Republic of Korea are on the side of Ukraine, and the remark that Ukraine stimulated Russia's psychology and caused a war is a remark made by a progressive candidate among South Korean presidential candidates. Please don't feel bad about Korea. Korean will support Ukraine. Doomba told that.
This is what will literally happen to Russia in the next 5 years if Putin lets Ukraine join NATO. So the Ukrainian people should not allow Zelensky make their country join NATO. It's a red line that should not be crossed.
Shamim.
Are these the same cluster bombs US used in Afghanistan killing men, women and children?
Dylan commented.
We need to stop feeling bad for Ukraine and help them. The world is full of cowards.
Evo.
Western countries must agree as soon as possible of imposing tougher sanctions. on embargo on import, export and selling weapons to other countries, and must agree on no-fly zone over Russia. All measures together will weaken Russian regime, not people, on longer period of 10 years or more.
Mauricio says.
So sad, my prayers to all innocent victims.
SRK said,
Asian students, particularly Indians, while leaving Ukraine border facing racial discrimination in the hands of Ukraine security forces. Very, very sad incident happened. No one from West are talking about this. Ukraine's security forces are using Indians, particularly students, as security shields to protect themselves from Russian attack. While doing this, one Indian student died in shelling.
Andrew commented.
It's another time to set a goal for the year. One need to set goals and take bold steps in achieving them. Remember, success is not obtained overnight. You have to stop procrastinating and try what you have always wanted to improve in your life and well-being. Investment will take you closer to your dreams. Daniel.
Salute to all medical staff and doctors for taking care of all the patients. I pray that God will protect you from harm and bombings. I pray that this conflicts between Russia and Ukraine will stop, and the Russian soldiers will go home and do not believe what their commander said to them. It's all lies. Praying for unity and the safety of all Ukrainian people. Sending you my hugs and love from Baguio City, Philippines. Let's keep on praying. Daniel told that.
Heart goes out to everyone in Ukraine. Prayers to all families involved. May God be with you.
KH said.
While it is heartbreaking to see the loss of lives in Ukraine, there never was and is this kind of heartpouring for all other countries where USA and its allies bombed the lives of millions. People of those countries were just considered less than human perhaps. Nicola.
I stayed in Lviv, with friends, during my travels. Such a beautiful, cultured place and peoples. My heart breaks for them. Dear God, only you can overcome the barbaric and greedy Russian leaders.
Vin commented.
Stay strong, Ukraine. The whole, free, world is with you. You will prevail. Praying for safety and soon peace and victory to the people of Ukraine.
Noah.
To think I've heard countless times about how our men have lost their honor. Ukraine has reminded the world of honor.
H says,
Heartbreaking to see this is happening. Praying for peace.
Uriel said.
A clear picture here of how everyone loses in war. Everyone is affected and many die.
Hannah commented.
This is so heartbreaking. Praying for the families, students, individuals, animals, pets within Ukraine. I can't imagine what they are going through.
Raphael.
The world will not be destroyed by those who do evil, but by those who watch them without doing anything. Albert Einstein.
Candy told that.
My heart and prayers to each Ukrainian. We stand with you. Hoang said.
my heart goes to the brave people of Ukraine. Love, respect for Ukrainians from Vietnam.
Comrade.
Well, to be honest, I have heavily underestimated the will and power to fight from the Ukrainians. Massive respect to all the men fighting at the moment.
Susanna commented.
It's so heartbreaking to see. God, please stop this war. Prayers for all.
Julia said.
My heart breaks for the people of Ukraine.
Hallam commented.
Stay strong, people. Peace for all nations.
White.
My heart and prayers go out to all the innocent victims and their families.
Rubery told that.
My heart just broke for them. I am hoping and praying that this will end soon. People, especially children, suffers in the trauma and scar will stay as they grow. Pray for Ukraine.
Catriona said.
My thoughts and prayers are with this little boy, his family, and all of Ukraine. This is evil beyond words and senseless war. No one wants bar one evil man.
Nikos.
The father saying goodbye to his son in the end. It was heartbreaking. Araboy commented.
Thoughts and prayers to the families whom have lost loved ones and prayers to the people of Ukraine for their bravery. Stay strong.
Diana.
It is so heartbreaking to see the images of the suffering families and children of Ukraine. I continually pray for their health, safety, and to be reunited with their loved ones. I cannot begin to imagine the pain they are going through.
Rack says.
As a dad of 2 children, this scene breaks my heart. Stay strong, Ukraine people.
Max said.
The father saying bye to his son, it really got me hard. I did last part of Vietnam and Beirut and know what the people of Ukraine are going through, and it breaks my heart to see this again. God bless the Ukraine people, especially the children.
Lynn commented.
Our prayers are with you. My heart breaks to the mothers and children leaving their husbands and fathers. Your strength is inspiring.
Joey.
It's heartbreaking to see these children going through this painful experience. God help them.
Dora told that.
So heartbreaking to see people in a hopeless situation. A beautiful country destroyed by the awful war. I pray that you guys hang on and stay strong.
Ford said.
It really hits home seeing those children not being able to be treated. Sad.
Amy.
It really hurts. I cried watching them. Lord help them in the difficulty they are now experiencing. Be strong Ukrainians praying for your country, from Philippines.
Nahom commented.
This is horrible, my heart goes out to the civilians.
Danny.
Slava Ukraini, from Canada. If Putin thought he could break Ukrainian nation and spirit, I think it is clear he only strengthened it. The resolve and gratitude for Ukraine by its citizens is both impressive and laudable. Stay strong Ukraine, and wishing you all enough for all your needs. Take care and be safe to all. Max says.
Man, that image of the father outside of the train with his little son inside is something that we'll see in history books one day. This is so horrible. Let's hope this conflict can be resolved soon.
Jordan said.
My heart is broken. We as humans has to learn to live as one. Legit crying for these people.
Rodel commented.
Heartbreaking stories out of Ukraine, it puts everything on the right perspective. My thoughts and prayers for all the people of Ukraine.
Sam.
I can't imagine the heartache of the Ukrainian people right now. The image of a father holding his hand to the glass of the train saying goodbye broke me. If there's any justice in this world, please allow this senseless attack to stop. Love and hope to Ukraine.
Nikhil told that.
This is so painful. How can one man's ambition be forced onto others to bring an entire country so much misery? What can we do beyond just empathizing? I want to help.
Jungle said.
I'm heartbroken to see all these innocent children have to go through this, and may God protect bravery Ukrainian peoples through this very tough time.
Broyan.
I have a baby turning 2 this year and I can't imagine those husbands and father who are forced to fight and may never see their kids grow up and see their smiles again. This honestly breaks my heart.
Based commented.
Be to all those and counting that lost their lives.
Anna.
As a mom, I find this profoundly heartbreaking. Ariba, Ukraine.
Kevin says.
I can't believe what I am seeing. My heart goes out to the people in Ukraine. This insanity must stop right away.
Horace said,
This is horrible. My heart goes to poor peoples and children's praying for Ukraine.
Leah commented.
Breaks my heart to see that father saying his goodbye to his kid and wife. That's the most emotional scene.
Cody.
The amount of heart it takes to defend your home knowing the odds aren't in your favor is just remarkable. Stay strong, Ukraine.
Always on the struggle bus told that.
That last image really broke my heart. World is praying for Ukraine. Saul said.
Heartbreaking. I wish only the best for the brave people of Ukraine. Hishi.
That last quote, what can't be held must let go, gave me chills down my spine. I hope all families reunite together in goodwill. Slava Ukraine.
Louise commented.
How can one person have been allowed to bring so much heartache and torment and misery to so many people? Stay safe, Ukraine.
RBA.
The father and son at the end, as a parent that broke me.
Larry said.
Could not resist the tears. My heart goes out to those families being separated. Not knowing when they'll be reunited is heartbreaking.
That guy 777 commented.
My heart goes out to all of those families. Just imagining the fear in my own pets is enough to make me sick to my stomach, let alone my family. God save Ukraine.
Sileep.
I salute you Ukrainian for your stand-up fight bravely against Russian soldiers.
Gears told that.
God bless the fathers having to leave their wives and children behind to fight for their country. I just couldn't imagine saying goodbye to my son for what may be the last time. God bless Ukraine and its people.
Frederick said.
Stay strong, Ukraine. One day Putin must pay price of all the lives that he had taken. God bless y'all Ukrainians.
The Burr.
Ukraine, we are rooting for you every step of the way. Your strength is an inspiration to the rest of the world.
Commented.
When I saw sick children with cancer, and waiting because of war, I start crying. Oh God, please help. Love and sympathy for Ukraine from Pakistan.
OS.
This is horrible. I am really angry and I feel I can't concentrate on my duties knowing a lot of suffering is happening right now. Here in Colombia, we are really worried about this situation. Hoping for the best. Killer says.
I am so incredibly angered by this entire war. And so sorry for Ukraine. Stay strong, brothers and sisters. Your bravery is unmatched. Keep fighting strong. Totek said.
How has the world come to this history repeating itself? I'm praying for all Ukrainians. I hope you remain as safe as possible.
Tar commented.
My heart goes to those innocent children. This is heartbreaking. Long live Ukraine.
Unoka.
My heart breaks for the children in the hospital. As a mom, I can't imagine having to make the journey to Poland with a sick child. As a nurse, I am praying for the hospital staff and all the people of Ukraine. Akani Nain told that.
Having lived and studied for some years in Kharkiv and Donetsk, with friends still there, I'm so sad to see these events. Heart-wrenching.
Skeletal Misfit 12 said.
The images of the father at the end putting his hand on the window of his son absolutely shattered my heart. Tears in my eyes just typing this.
Samuel.
As a resident of Kharkiv, I just want the Russians to know we would never give up on our beloved city. We would keep fighting till the end.
Bo commented.
This is just depressing. People are dying and the attacks just keep on coming. Stay strong, Ukraine.
Justin.
That final scene where the father is bidding his farewell to his child hits me the hardest. I hope this conflict gets resolved soon. No one is ever victorious on wars. It's just losses for both parties involved.
Igoroltsev says,
The way the child was holding hand on the glass hash with the father. Just the hardest scene ever.
That was the to 100 comments of YouTube video. Russia accused of using cluster bombs as fighting rages in Ukraine cities. BBC News. Leave a comment about what video we should add next and don't forget to subscribe. See ya.